Time to play the game!
Hello once again. We're going to conclude this pointers day with pointers usage. So far we've only played with pointers within a main or a function, and you probably don't see the point. But as soon as you'll know how to allocate memory, you'll understand their importance. Because so far we've named things on the stack. Every time we have a variable A and a variable B, we get their addresses. That's too bad, because we only know where they are, but soon we'll be able to say, hello, give me some memory, without having to name them. That's where pointers come into play. Here's a simple example of pointer usage that'll be extremely useful for today's lesson. We have a function, a main rather, and a function fct brackets. In my main, I've declared an int a with the value 42. Then I called my function fct brackets with a as a parameter. Then I'll display a's value in my main. Then display a and return 0. What will my function do? It takes an integer as a parameter that we've called a, and I'll set its value to 12. What do you think will happen when I execute this program? What will be displayed? 12 or 42? Let's test this. You'll never be able to break the machine, so don't hesitate to run tests. 42 is displayed. Let's go back to our code. A, here is the A from our main, its value is 42. Know that by passing a parameter, we always pass it by copy. Basically, here I didn't pass A, but a copy of A's value. So the A that's here is not the same. It's my function's A. So here, the A possesses a copy of the first A that's in my main. Therefore, it took the value of 42. When I modify this, A equals 12. I'm modifying the A from my function, but the A from my main hasn't changed. Once again, we did not pass it the A from my main, we passed it a copy of its value. So how can we manage in my function to modify the value of A in my main? Well, instead of copying the value of A, I'm going to copy the address of A. And here, instead of having an int, otherwise it won't compile, as I'm passing it an int address, so here we need to turn it into a pointer to int. My A becomes a pointer to int. And if I want to change the value of A, so the value pointed by my function's A, I'm going to have to dereference it here. Normally, if you've watched the other videos, this notion should be clear. So I'm calling my function by passing the address of A, so I made a copy of the address of A, which goes into a pointer to int, also called A, just to confuse you. Then I've decided that the value pointed by this A would take the value 12. Let's see what happens. Here we go. It now has 12 for value. The purpose of pointers is to be able to either move around an array, either move around a character string, which is an array of characters, either pass a variable's address and modify it in a function. That's one of the most common use of pointers. This concludes our lesson on pointers. If you struggle with these notions, don't hesitate to watch these videos again, but mostly try it out for yourselves. As I've said before, you can't break the machine. Read error messages. The compiler is here to help. Good day and good luck.